All right, let's test out some chemical reactivity. And to be sure, this is just a subjective experiment, so there's no way to quantify our observations. So the best thing to do is just make your best guess on which metal you think is most reactive and which metal you think is least reactive. So I won't do them all in this video. I'll just do one or two just to kind of demonstrate the procedure. Then I hope you do them all and come up with a nice, what's called reactivity series. So I'm just going to start with zinc. I got a little piece of zinc here. If you do magnesium, a 1 centimeter piece or 2 1 centimeter pieces should work. Piece of aluminum foil, just a little square this big should be sufficient. Here's my nail, and of course, hopefully you have a penny somewhere. For the penny, note in the platform, in the course platform, it says, obviously you can't fit a penny in a test tube, but you can just take a drop of vinegar and just drop it onto the surface of the penny and look for a sign of reaction. So I'll just go ahead and do zinc. So I'm going to put the zinc in there. I'm going to use this. I'll use this glass to hold my test tube upright. I have a huge bottle of vinegar here, so I'm going to just pour some into this beaker. And the only thing to do is use the pipette to suck up, it looks like about 3 milliliters, but just one pipette's worth is enough. And then spit it back in to the test tube and observe. And here we have a close-up of the zinc piece in the test tube. You can see there's nothing dramatic happening, but I'll just show you this example in the lab video. And if you I just kind of popped the test tube a little bit or shook the test tube a little bit with my finger, and you saw some bubbles kind of come up off the zinc. And so that's, not super huge, but that is a sign of reaction, and that's the extent of this reaction, and we'll have to compare that to the others. It may be more, it may be less, but that's the challenge for this lab. Also for the aluminum, remember to put a little bit of sodium chloride into your test tube before you put the aluminum and then the vinegar in. Sodium chloride etches off an oxide layer that forms a protective layer on top of the aluminum. So make sure when you do the aluminum to put a little bit of table salt into the test tube.